Hey guys, you're here with myself, Mike Parry from Lucky Life TV, here at the Ibiza International Music Summit, and I'm sitting with none other than Danny Whittle, brand director at Pacha, and also one of the co-founders of the International Music Summit. How are you going, Danny?
Yeah, very good, thank you.
Good. It's a pleasure and honour to be sitting here with you, talking to you today, mate. And I just want to say thanks very much for having us here for the week. Do you want to tell us a little bit about how the IMS actually came about?
Yeah, okay. Well, basically, I'd worked on Ibiza for 15 years or so, and I'd always gone to Miami and so on. I always considered that Ibiza was an ideal place to discuss electronic music, and one of the big issues with Ibiza really is the fact that it's so well known for the party, and there's literally 3 or 4 big parties every night of the week for 120 nights a year. So obviously behind that is this huge business. I mean, a multi-million euro business, and a lot of professional people that kind of are not on anybody's radar, and we just thought that needed to be brought to the forefront, and that we thought that side of Ibiza needed to be seen, that Ibiza isn't just about a party, it's actually about good professional people doing the hard work.
Yeah, definitely.
And that was the whole concept of it. So I then approached Ben Turner and asked him if he'd like to come on board as a partner, which he did. Yeah. And then we approached Pete Tong, and he was pretty struck with the idea as well. We were all big fans of Ibiza. Yeah. And then we brought Simeon and Mark on board and to make up the collective, which we did that because we wanted people with different skill sets.
Yeah, of course.
And Simeon's very much the logistics guy, and Pete's very much the face, and Ben's very much press, and so on and so forth. So, and that's really how it all came together. But it's very much about us having a real true belief in not only electronic music, but also in Ibiza.
Yep, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, it's been an amazing place to be. You may as well hold on. So you're going to do more talking than I am. Okay. And how do you feel it's grown from strength to strength over the last 4 years?
Yeah, that's exactly what's happened. It's gone from strength to strength. I think, we started off small. We always wanted it to be intimate. Yep. We think much more business gets done, and the whole ethos is back to business. Yep. And we wanted it to be a place where people felt that it wouldn't be an issue going up and shaking somebody's hand and saying, I'm so-and-so from Moscow and I make little records, whatever. And it was really all about that. We didn't want it to be this overpowering thing. The trick is now for the future is where we go with it, and we want to retain that intimacy. So I think what we'll probably do is, instead of going to a bigger venue, we'll keep this as the main venue. Yep. And we'll go to satellite hotels, which will link up electronically. Yep. With video and TV and screens and two-way sort of business, and maybe make that a cheaper ticket. Yep. And then make this part of the conference aspirational, that maybe you go to them venues for a year or two and then you finally make it to this venue, and that's what you always wanted to do, sort of thing. So, but at the same time, everybody will wear the same delegate badge, and everybody can mingle and can network and so on. So, and then ultimately, I suppose our big aim is to take it electronic, where the IMS becomes a 365 days of the year conference online. And so you can watch all the videos, you can email in your questions, and we can build a social network for electronic music lovers. And that's the whole concept with it, really. But keeping that intimacy of this venue for 500 people.
Yeah. I think it's a really, really fantastic concept of what you're talking about, the growth in it as well. And I've felt coming here, especially having our first time at the summits, is just really, really approachable. Everyone's on the same level. And I can come up to brand director of Pacha and say, hey, my name's Mike, and have a chat. And I can do that with any of the DJs or producers here. And I think that's one of the biggest values of coming here for us. Yeah. So thank you very much for that. And in terms of your role with Pacha, brand director, that's quite a big role.
Yeah, well, you know what? They keep changing it every year, I think. Because I just take more and more shit on, and the first year I was a music director, because mainly what I do is I program the club, I book all the DJs, but then I started the Pacha magazine, then I started the Pacha record label, and then I started working with the franchises. So, they kind of changed the brand, my title to suit what I was doing. Yep. I love all the elements of the work. I love working with Ben on the magazine, and I love working with the record label. But I suppose ultimately my favourite part is the programming the DJs. Yeah. I love to work within that world and try and evolve the nightclub. And every year I try to add a new element to it that'll just take it on for another few years and so on. And bringing Luciano in last year, and this year bringing in the Seth Troxlers and Jamie Jones, Damien Lazarus, these guys. It's just about evolving it, really. Yep. The problem is with nightlife, if you stand still, you're dead. Yeah, you really do have to keep moving forward. So Yeah, I mean, that's the job in general.
Awesome. And what do you think it is that's kept Pacha alive for so long? I mean, longest running club in the world, longest running club brand. What do you think it is that's about Pacha that's kept it going?
I think we're lucky in a way. I think we're lucky that we're based on an island like Ibiza.
Yep.
And we only have to really think about what we're doing for 4 or 5 months of the year on a massive scale.
Yeah.
And then the next time you come back, it's like coming to a brand new venue again. But at the same time, we're over them 5 months, we're open 7 nights a week. So, it's 120 nights, non-stop run, to the end of summer. And I think more than anything, it's about quality. Yeah. And it's whether you go to the commercial quality of David Guetta, and he is a commercial DJ, even though he makes some brilliant underground music. He actually is a commercial DJ, and
yep.
But then you can go to the underground quality of Luciano.
Yeah.
But the word there that remains is quality, and I think whether it's Swedish House Mafia, or Reboot or whoever, it's about quality. Yep. And as long as you keep putting quality and you provide a quality service, then it's going to keep working. People will always want some.
Fantastic. And I think that's, you come over to Ibiza and you pay a higher price for clubs than you would in, normal situations when you're just, back at home in London or wherever it may be. And it is, you expect quality, and Pacha is definitely somewhere that gives you exactly that. So yeah. Good on you guys for keeping it up, going and all the time. And Danny, what do you do during the winter?
Well, mostly plan the summer.
And you live here?
Yeah, I live here. My wife's from Ibiza, and I've got a 2-year-old little boy. We've got a beautiful house up in the hills, so, I love that. But we've also got 24 nightclubs worldwide, and I work very much with them. We also do Pacha tours and events all around the world. And the summer really does take a lot of planning. I mean, the end of the summer takes a lot of cleaning up. And by the time you've done that, it's Christmas and New Year, which is massive in Ibiza.
Yep.
And then you're back into planning the following summer.
Yeah.
So winter's a really busy time in a different way. It's definitely more business, and then the summer is about just maintaining the party. It's simple as that.
Awesome. And Danny, what's your favourite thing about Ibiza?
You know what? It's just too difficult to explain. An individual thing. I mean, it's just to live here is an absolute privilege. And it, like we were discussing in the last panel about islands in general. It's a magical place for anybody that knows it. And I fell in love with it. I moved here. I met my wife here. Yeah, our birthdays are on the same day. We got married on our birthday. I mean, there's just these little magic things that go on in Ibiza that are undeniable. So. It's just a place in general. I absolutely love it.
Awesome. Thanks very much, Danny. One last question. You're on Lucky Live TV. What's the luckiest thing that's ever happened to you, Danny?
Met my wife.
Awesome. And your wife's name is?
Sally.
Hey, Sally. He's a lucky man because of you. Awesome. Well, listen, thanks very much once again for having us and for being on Lucky Live TV.
Okay.
Look forward to spending the summer with you.
All right, pleasure.
Take care,
Thanks,
Danny.
guys.
Cheers. Bye.